Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, welcome back here at yourliveevent.com. Back for the second game of our doubleheader this evening. Now it's the girls' turn there for Division A Region 1 basketball. Girls basketball contest between the Lisbon Broncos and the Northern Cass Jaguars, as the Lisbon Broncos into this game. Their overall record 0-11. They're 0-6 in Region 1. And Northern Cass, it's at 2-9 overall. They're 1-4 in Region 1. That's your matchup here on yourliveevent.com between the Jaguars and the Broncos. Here with your pregame show as the Broncos opened up against the Jaguars on the road. That was back on the 2nd of December, that final. The Jaguars blew out the Broncos in that game, 68-18 in that first game of the season for either team. That was back on the 2nd of December. And the Broncos most recently active last week on the 12th of January. They faced the Kindred Vikings. They lost to Kindred 67-42. And then they were defeated by Central Cass by a score of 81-40 on the 15th of January. And for Northern Cass, the most recent activity is last week as they played the Highliners. They lost to the Highliners 44-69. And then they played Carrington on Saturday, and they lost to the Cardinals by a score of 23-55. So both teams coming off a couple losses their last couple of games out. As now we're over midway through the month of January for the girls, as the girls head down into February, as they will start their region tournament for the girls up at the Sanford Health Athletic Center up on the NDSU campus from the 23rd to the 26th of February, if I have that right. So 23 to 26 February is Region 1 up in Fargo at the Sanford Health Athletic Center. And then the girls' state qualifier games are on the 28th of February. And then the state tournament at the Jamestown Civic Center from the 5th to the 7th of March. So a good venue to have your girls' state Division A basketball tournament. That's at the Jamestown Civic Center this year from the 5th to the 7th of March. So mark that on your calendar. If you're down here in the southeast corner of the state, good time and a good way to get out to see some good Division A girls basketball. They're at the Jamestown Civic Center. And looking at your starting lineups, just getting ready for the starting lineups. As the Northern Cass Jaguars, the visiting team on the scoreboard this evening here for Northern Cass. Starting at forward is 5'8" senior, number 0, Tess Jalbert. Starting at guard, 5'3" sophomore, number 1, Carson Nylander. Starting at guard is 5'6" junior, number 4, Carly Ryder. Starting at center is 5'7" senior, number 12, Olivia Olson. And then starting at guard is 5'6" senior, number 13, Emma Hovness of the Northern Cass Jaguars. So those are your starting five. And the Jaguars, coached by Colby Vanderwall, Sean Gilbert, and Megan Bowman. And then for the Lisbon Broncos, the Broncos, the home team on the scoreboard. In the hunt for their first win of the season, as starting at guard is 5'6" sophomore, number 25, Ava Adair. Forward, 5'8" junior, number 10, Cameron Hoff. Guard, 5'6" senior, number 12, Mara Kempel. Guard, 5'4" junior, number 21, Brindley Differding. And guard, 5'8" senior, number 23, Carly Mears. And the Broncos, coached by Kara Tui and assisted by Jamie Ranke and Elizabeth Lyon. So those are your starting lineups this evening as the Broncos set to take on the Jaguars. We're going to step away. We'll come back for more here on yourliveevent.com. We'll come back for the opening tip-off just moments away.
All students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our...
All right, back here inside the Lisbon High School Gymnasium as we're back for opening tip-off. out there in center court. Looks like Olivia Olson and Cameron Hoff. So Olson for the Northern Cass Jaguars and Hoff for the Broncos. Hoff number 10, Olson number 12 for the Jaguars. And there's Mears off the tip-off. Broncos with possession. Differding. Differding will bring it down. Shot put up. Kemple with the rebound. Kemple's a rebound machine for Lisbon. And inside a block. Differding going up with it. Gelbert with the block. And the foul. So she'll draw the foul on the shot. 7:42 first quarter. Differding goes to the line. That first shot, no good. Second one bounces off, no good. 0 for 2 for Differding. Start things out. And the Jaguars quickly down court. That's for 3, letting it fly a little bit long. Taking a page out of the boys' book as that first shot, 3-point shot, was put up by Hovness. That's a no good. Dare inbounds it to Differding, full court. Pressure by the Jaguars, cleared out. Oh, and over and back there from Mears to Differding. So it's over and back by the Broncos, still scoreless, 7:22 remaining first quarter. Looking to bring it in. Hovness back to half court. Over to Melander. Melander gives it to Gelbert. Gelbert looks left side for 3. That bounces off, no good. Shot put up by Ryder. Ball still loose ball. And not sure. So Jaguars retain possession. Jaguars with possession. Hovness to bring it in. Looks to inbound it underneath the basket. Left side blocked by Differding. That was put up by Melander, so give Differding the block. And loose ball. Adair with the ball. Inbounds it to Differding. Pressure full court by the Jaguars. And just letting them scrum and a foul. So it looks like the Jaguars whistled with the foul. So Hovness with the foul. So 2 team fouls first quarter for the Jaguars, going to Gelbert and Hovness. There's Mears inside to Hoff, left side, bounces around, no good. Rebound underneath, Adair ripped away. Jump ball, possession arrow not up there. Wait to see. Is look like Adair and Gelbert were in the scrum for it. So possession arrow for the Broncos. Still looking for a first point. 6:42 remaining first quarter. Adair looking for somebody. There's Mears right side, right corner. Back out, swings it out left side corner. Adair works inside to Mears. Top of the key, back to Kemple. Kemple to Hoff. Hoff's going to work inside, loses it. Loose ball, Kemple. And he gets tied up. This time goes over to Northern Cass. That was with Hovness inside. Now Melander brings it out. Northern Cass works right side, gives it to Gelbert. Gelbert, little screen set up, steps back, 3-point shot, good. Gelbert. So Gelbert with the first points. Held the game for either team with the 3-point basket. Looking inside for Mears and tipped away by the Jaguars. Broncos with the ball. 5:59 remaining. Jaguars up 3-0. So that's look like Hoff with the shot. That's pulled away. Rebound underneath. That was Differding with the rebound. Loose ball. Kemple comes up with it. Loose ball again. Hoff gets it back to Differding. Differding thought about it, pulls it down to Adair. Adair working top of the key. Back to Differding. So Differding with the basket. 3-2 is your score. Differding 0-2 from the free throw line. A block shot, a rebound, and now a basket. And up off the glass. Nice little drive to the lane on the left side is Melander for 2 points. Now 5-2 is our score. 5-2 up on the Bank North scoreboard. 5 minutes remaining. Differding left side feeds it to Mears. Mears pulls it down, thought about it. Tipped away by the Jaguars. Loose ball. Mears goes down on the floor with Ryder. Broncos retain possession. So Broncos in Adair to bring the ball in. And looking for Differding. And loose ball here, stolen away. Now Jaguars with the ball. So Jaguars have it. And put it up, good for 2. So Olsen with the basket. And a whistle down on the Broncos' end of the court. So Olsen's going to pick up. She picked up the basket, comes down court with the foul. 3 in the quarter for Northern Cass. Looking for Adair. Adair gets it to Mears. 7-2, 5-point lead. And Adair with the ball, looks to inbound it. Goes high, free throw line. There's Hoff, puts it up off the glass and good. So Hoff with the basket. Catches it off the inbound, lays it up high off the glass, banks it in for 2. Ooh, almost a travel there by Jalbert. And knocked away. Going baseline, looking for some help. Knocked out by the Broncos. That was Differding. Differding working against Ryder. So Jalbert with 3, Melander with 2, and Olsen with 2. For Northern Cass, have Hoff with 2 and Differding with 2 for Lisbon. And looking on Jalbert fouled. Yes, Northern Cass has 4 in the quarter. Adair picks up her first and the Broncos' first of the quarter. Score still 7-4. Broncos down by 3. Goes inside to Ryder, lays it up and good for 2 for Ryder. Now Differding with it. Still pressured by the Jaguars. Tipped away, loose ball. See who gets it first. There's Kemple. Going at it with Hubness. Hubness goes to the floor. Last touch by the Jaguars. Adair to inbound it. Broncos down by 5. 3:28 remaining. Inbound, little lollipop pass inbound over to Mears. Differding in the travel. She drugged that foot. Called for the travel. Got it over to Kemple, but called for the travel. Broncos still down by 5. Hubness inbound to Melander. Melander brings it down. And that's stolen away. Differding, fast break layup, right side off the glass, puts it up good for 2. Differding slows her down, makes sure she puts it in. Has 4 points, 6-9. Broncos back down by 3. So now we're 6-9. Rebound Differding. So Differding with the rebound, quickly down court. Looks for Adair. Adair right side. Inside to Differding. That's dropped. Gelbert with the steal. So Gelbert quickly down court. She has 3 points in the game. Puts it up off the glass. Good for 2 for Ryder. And the timeout there by Coach Caratu and the Lisbon Broncos. Broncos down by 5, 11-6 up on the Bank North scoreboard. So we'll step away, come back for more on yourliveevent.com.
More simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. Guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army.
All right, welcome back here at yourliveevent.com. We're broadcasting to you live from our Stockgrowers Bank broadcast booth, high atop the bleachers, south side of the gymnasium, then top row, Stockgrowers Bank broadcast booth. Stockgrowers Bank, small town bank, big time partner with Stockgrowers mobile app. Experience banking at your fingertips anytime, anywhere. Bank near so you can go far with Stockgrowers Bank. Remember, FDIC and equal housing lender. As the Jaguars up 11-6 on the Broncos, 5-point lead. There's Hoff. A foul by Olson, so that's going to be 5. I think that pushes the Jaguars to 5. That will send Hoff to the line. So Olson with 2. Olson with 2 fouls first quarter. It's 2:19 remaining. Hoff puts the first one up, rolls around, no good for Hoff. So Broncos currently first quarter 0 for 3 from the free throw line. They're down by 5. And second one off, no good, a little bit too deep. Off 0 for 2 along with Differding. Broncos 0 for 4 free throw line first quarter. There's Gelbert right side, going to lay it up off the glass, no good. Nice pass from Melander. Caught Gelbert breaking towards the basket on the right side. Gelbert, chance to add to her point total. Puts the first one up, good. She has 4 in the game. Tied with Ryder. Also 4 in the game for Northern Cass. Second one, good. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Has 4 in the game, along with Ryder 4 in the game. Melander with 2 and Olson with 2. For Northern Cass, Gelbert with 5 in the game now. She had a 3-pointer, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She has 5 points in the game, and that's stolen away. And a foul. So we're going, Winterquist was fouled. I think that was on Hoff by the Broncos. Hoff with 2 points in the game, picks up foul. Also 0 of 2 from the free throw line for Lisbon. Working inside, turn around inside the lane. Off, no good. Winterquist still looking. Has Gelbert right side, puts it up, no good. Rebound. So Gelbert and Winterquist with the rebounds. No luck underneath the basket. 13-6. The Jaguars up by 7 with 1:19 remaining. There's Hoff looking for somebody. She gets rid of it over Differding. Right corner. Mears is going to go baseline. Puts it up off the glass. Good move by Mears. Saw the daylight. Went baseline. Puts it up and good for 2 for Mears. Melander brings it down court. Goal drives right side. Puts it up and good for Ryder. Ryder with 6 in the game. Fed the pass by Melander. Ryder, right side, finds an opening. Has 6 points in the game, down to 43 seconds. Shot clock on 23. Back to Differding, knocked out momentarily there by Melander. Differding with it, pulls up, free throw line, puts it up, no good. Rebound over there, Melander looking down court. And Ryder fouled underneath. So foul by the Broncos. No, sorry. Take that back. Here's the Broncos. With the ball and a dare, looking for a dare underneath, no good. Down to 9 seconds remaining first quarter, 15-8. And the Jaguars bringing it down. Melander right side, down to 2 seconds. You have to put it up. At the buzzer, off no good. Just missing it, a little bit too deep off the glass. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Our score is the Broncos 8, Northern Cass 15. As we will step away, take a word from our sponsors on yourliveevent.com.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
At Northern Cass.
Hey, welcome back here, liveevent.com, as we have our Bank North Bank scoreboard update as the Northern Cass Jaguars lead the Broncos by 7 at the end of the first quarter. 15-8 in the scoring column for the Broncos. Hoff with 2, Differding with 4, and Mayers with 2 for the Broncos. 8 points for Northern Cass. Gelbert with 5, Melander 2, Ryder 6, Olson 2 in the scoring column. And Northern Cass had 6 fouls, I believe, in that first quarter. The Broncos with 2. As the Broncos were sent to the line, but unable to convert. Right now, Lisbon 0-4 from the free throw line. And Northern Cass with those 2 free throws by Gelbert, 2-2 from the free throw line. So here for the second quarter, that was your Bank North Bank scoreboard update. As the Jaguars up by 7. 15-8 over the Broncos. Almost with the travel, pulls it down, gets rid of it. Works right corner, it's for 3, off no good. Scramble underneath your left side, and that's the rebound by Olson. Olson with 2 points, now a rebound. Working it out to Winterquist. Winterquist goes right side. Back to Winterquist, little give and goal. That was from Olson to Winterquist. Yes, Winterquist with 2 points in the game, now 17-8. Here in the second quarter, 7:15 remaining. There's Differding. Differding, top of the key, is going to go right side. Hop, skips, scoops it up, lays it in for 2. Differding has 6 points in the game. So lead back to 7. Good. Count it for Hovness for 2. She's in the scoring column. All starters for the Jaguars now in the scoring column with Hovness with that 2-point basket. Adair's going to lose it in traffic, knocked away. Still loose ball on the floor. Coming away is Olson with the steal and goes underneath to Ryder. Ryder, I believe, is fouled. Looking for a number. So Differding is going to pick up the foul. First foul for the Broncos of the quarter. It's Differding's first personal. So now to inbound it. See your number. The Broncos steal it away. Like Hartle, so Hartle in the game for Lisbon. There's Differding. Over to Hartle. Hartle loses it. Goes out 10-19. Here's our score. Lead up to 9. So Hovness brings it down. Going to go baseline. Pulls up. High off the glass. No good. Rebound. And hustling underneath. That looked like Olsen comes darting in there. Different. Actually had the rebound. So Olsen comes screaming in there. Breaks it up. Broncos inbound it. Differting brings it down top of the key. Looks over here near side. So that was hitter. And a foul going against Melander. So Melander picks up her first. Team's first, her team foul this quarter. 19-10 still her scores. Kemple looks to inbound it. Has Hartle. Right side puts it up. A little short, no good. Rebound, Hovness. Jaguars quickly down court. Underneath a little bit too long off the pass to looking for Olsen underneath. So Hovness to Olsen. Turns it over just a little bit too long. Hitter to inbound has Differding. And Differding brings it down court. 5:30 remaining. Second quarter. Hartle works it back top of the key to Differding. Differding pulls it down. Goes to Hartle, baseline. Still working that left corner. Throws it away. Differding with the ball. Has to work it back in. Now tapped and stolen away by the Jaguars. Works it in left side for 3. Off no good. Rebound. So that looked like Hovness for 3. She goes flying in there. She's going to pick up a foul. Kemple with the rebound. So rebound for Kemple. There's a foul, Adair. Inbounds it to Differding. 4:55 remaining. Second quarter. Here's Hoff over to Kemple. Kemple gets it back around to Adair for 3. Puts it up. Rainbow shot. Eye off. Hits the top of the backboard. And it's out. Back here to reset. And the inbounds for Northern Cass is Hovness. Broncos down by 9. So the Jaguars bringing it down court. Looking for some help on the right side. So that's Reese Lavig. Lavig in there wearing the number 23 jersey. Yeah, and that shot put up, rolls off, no good. Underneath, Differding with the rebound for Lisbon. Broncos quickly down court. Differding leading the charge right side, puts it up center lane off the dribble. She's fouled. Looking like it's going against Gelbert. See if it's Gelbert. So Gelbert with the, I think that's her third team foul. 4:10 remaining second quarter. Differding 0-2 from the free throw line. Misses this one. So looks like Winterquist, Lavig, Hovness, and Melander, along with Olsen in for Northern Cass. Looking underneath that was Ryder. Ryder gets it back. Rebound underneath, and 19-11. And count the basket on the foul. So Mears picks up the foul for Lisbon. So Winterquist with the basket rebound. As a loose ball, Winterquist put it back up. Here's Kemple to Mears for 3. Nails it for Mears. 21-14. Off the three-point basket, that's good. Left side for Hubness. She has 4 in the game. And a timeout on the floor there for Coach Kerr. 3:28 remaining, 23-14. 9-point lead for the Northern Cass Jaguars here with their timeout. You're watching your liveevent.com.
Power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
All right, welcome back. Your 11.com. Northern Cass leads the Broncos 23-14, 9-point lead. They led 15-8 after the first quarter. There were 3:28 remaining. Jaguars with 3 fouls this quarter. The Broncos with 2. Inbound here for Adair. Was Differding back to Adair. Kemple with the ball. Left side corner. Mears for 3. Puts it up. Rolls off. No good. Good looking shot by Mears. Couldn't get it to fall. Hubness with the rebound. Jaguars back down court. Lavig with the ball. Goes left side. Stops. Puts it up. There the Hubness. Winterquist kicks it back out to Melander. Melander. That's good. And the rebound by Winterquist. And she's fouled inside. So she picks up the rebound and the foul, going to the line to shoot 2. Mears is going to pick up another one. So Carly Mears picks up her second foul. That shot is good for Winterquist. Subs in and out for both teams. So Olsen back in. Mears looks like she takes a seat. Hartle in for Lisbon. So Winterquist good on the first free throw. Second one, puts it up, rolls off, no good. Goes 1 for 2. A rebound by the Broncos. Hoff brings it down court, gives her the rebound. There's Hartle for 3, rolls around, no good. Rebound Hoff, back in there. And a jump ball. 24-14 is our score. So Gilbert back in the game for Northern Cass. Broncos with Adair, Hoff, Kemple, Hartle, and Differding. And it's back over to Differding, left side, left corner, looks inside for Hartle. Hartle's going to turn around, left side of the lane, puts it up short, no good. Rebound, Melander with the rebound. She has 2 points in the game, 2 rebounds. She brings it down court. Looks for Gilbert. Gilbert top of the key. Hands it off to Hubness. Back to Gilbert. 2:15 remaining here in the second quarter. Gilbert's going to go right side. Working against Differding. Differding knocks it away. And that's stolen away by Kemple. So Kemple with the steal. Couple rebounds for Kemple to steal. Differding is going to scoop it up. Lays it up and in for 2 for Brindley Differding. She has 9 in the game. 1 of 4 from the free throw line for Differding for 9 in the game. And that's off, no good. Foul by Hoff. I think that's Hoff's second. So Olsen going to the line. She'll shoot 2 with 1:40 remaining. Puts it up and good. Going to the second shot. 16-25 is their score. Lead back to 9 for Northern Cass. And puts it up, rolls around, no good. Tapped out by Adair. And it is Jaguar ball. So Olsen goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. She has 3 points in the game. Looks like 1:40 remaining. In the inbound, looking Hubness. Hubness passing into some traffic. Differding. And Melander gets it in, ties it up. There's Hartle had it. And the Jaguars will retain possession. Melander with the hustle, ties up Hartle. So back to inbound is Hovness. Gets it in, little spin move inside the lane there to Ryder. Ryder with 10 points in the game. And looks like a timeout. Going over here for, turnover by the Broncos. We're with 1:23 remaining. .11 lead for the Jaguars. Hovness knocked away by Kimple. Ryder goes out, gets it, goes baseline. Puts it up off the glass, and good for two from the left-handed side. She has 12 in the game. There's Differding, brings it down. Looks for Hitter. Hitter with the double team there by Jalbert and Olsen. Jalbert's going to bring it down. 56 seconds remaining. We'll give Jalbert the steal. And that's off, no good. Rebound, Hartle. Broncos with Mayers bring it down court. 44 seconds remaining. Back to Hartle for three. Lets it fly short, no good. She's going to get her own rebound. She's going to put it up again. Off, no good. Just short there by Hartle. And the rebound going over there for Olsen. Down to 25 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Melander is going to go right side to Ryder. Ryder's going to drive inside center of the lane, puts it up off the glass. Right side, no good. And last touched by Jalbert. Broncos with the ball. 13 seconds remaining. So 29-16. With 13 seconds remaining, second quarter. Hartle to Differding. Has Mayers right side. Hitter going to the left corner. And a little pressure by the Jaguars. Differding needs some help. Gets it all to Hartle. Hartle's going to put it on the floor and traveled. She was thinking about the shot. And travels with the ball now. 29-16. Under 2 seconds remaining. There's Jalbert. Jalbert looking for some help. Gets it in. And the final seconds. That'll do it at the end of the quarter. And our score going into halftime. 29-16 in favor of the Northern Cass Jaguars. They led 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. So the Jaguars with the lead by 13 going into halftime here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Your accounting doesn't have to be. Let Olson Accounting check all the boxes. From taxes, payroll, business services, and professionalized financial guidance, all tailored to fit your requests. Whether you're a small business owner or just need help at tax time, trust Olson Accounting for professional, reliable service every time. Visit colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon. Stock Growers Bank is proud to celebrate 125 years of service, and they built a legacy of trust and commitment to the local communities. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith can help achieve your goals and grow your business with confidence. Here's Zach Maralt on his experience.
We tried a few different lenders before purchasing our building, and we eventually ended up going to see Wyatt, who I already personally knew anyways. He made the purchasing process easy. We pretty much had an answer that day, pushed all our accounts there, and it's a great experience.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon is the premier building supply headquarters in southeastern North Dakota. They have it from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell. With their large inventory and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. That's rbclisbon.com. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
All right, welcome back here at LiveEvent.com as we're here for our Olson Accounting halftime show. as the Northern Cass Jaguars lead 29-16 over the Lisbon Broncos. They led 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. And looking at your unofficial stats for the Lisbon Broncos, the Broncos with Cameron Hoff with 2 points, 2 rebounds, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Kempel, 2 rebounds and a steal. Differding lead the Broncos in scoring with 9 points, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds and a block shot for Differding. Mears with 5 points. She has a 3-point basket. And then Hartle with 2 rebounds and a steal. That's just unofficial scoring and stats for the Lisbon Broncos. Also, Hoff and Mears with 2 fouls apiece, 1 foul apiece for Adair and Differding. And then for the Northern Cass Jaguars in the scoring column, unofficial stats, we have Gilbert with 5 points, 2 steals, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Meadlander with 2 points, 2 rebounds. Then I have Ryder with 12 points in the game, leading all scorers. Olsen with 3 points in the game, 2 rebounds and a steal. Hupness, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Winterquist, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Just unofficial stats. And then fouls, I have Hupness with 2 fouls. Olsen with a foul. Ryder with 1 foul. And then Jalbert with 2 fouls apiece. And then Northern Cass in that first quarter ended up with 5 team fouls. They sent the Broncos to the line once, but resulted in no points for Lisbon. So not really a factor in that first quarter with those 5 fouls in the first quarter by Northern Cass. As we are here with our Olsen Accounting halftime show, we're going to continue on as with the score 29-16 in favor of the Northern Cass Jaguars. As Lisbon, with their record 0-11, they're overall, or 0-11 overall, they're 0-6 in Region 1. Northern Cass currently at 2-9 overall. They're 1-4 in Region 1 here for North Dakota Division A. Region 1 girls basketball. And looking at the state tournament for the girls, it's the 23rd to 26th of February for Region 1 at the Sanford Health Athletic Center up on the NDSU campus. 28th of February is the girls Division A state qualifier games, and then the 5th to the 7th of March is the Division A girls state basketball tournament at the Jamestown Civic Center. Looking at those region standings for Division A Region 1, Valley City High School sits atop the region at 6-0 in the region. They're 9-2 overall. Kindred High School 4-1 in the region. They're 10-2 overall. Wahpeton High School 4-2 in the region, 5-6 overall. Oak Grove 3-3 in Region 1. They're 7-6 overall. Central Cass, number 5 in the region. They're 2-4 in the region, 6-6 overall. Number 6 Northern Cass High School, 1-4 in the region. They're 2-9 overall in Lisbon. In the 7th place team in the region. They're 0-6 in Region 1 and 0-11 overall. So those are your region standings. Valley City sits undefeated in the region at 6-0. And then turning to that latest North Dakota Division A girls basketball poll, released a week ago, so released last Wednesday. Your number 1 team in the state, South Prairie Max out of Division A, unchanged, along with Valley City, number 2, number 3, Turtle Mountain. So those unchanged from the week prior. Thompson moves up to number 4, and then into the polls is Hazen for your top 5 teams. So number 1, South Prairie Max, 2, Valley City, 3, Turtle Mountain, 4, Thompson, and 5, Hazen. Other teams receiving votes, Kindred, Wahpeton, and Carrington. Kindred and Wahpeton out of Division A Region 1, and Carrington out of Division A Region 2. And then your Division B girls basketball poll, your number 1 team and unchanged from the previous week is Benson County, undefeated at 12-0. Number 2, Flasher County, also undefeated. They moved up, looks like 2 spots. So they were number 4. They move up to number 2. Number 3, Central McLean, unchanged. Number 4, Lemoore Litchfield Marion. They dropped from 2 down to 4. Lemoore Litchfield Marion, 10-1 overall. Maple River, number 5, with the 8-2 record, and that's unchanged from the week prior. So number 1, Benson County, 2, Flasher, 3, Central McLean, 4, Lemoore Litchfield Marion, and 5, Maple River. Other teams receiving votes, you had Hatton, Northwood, Kenmare Bullbells, and Tioga for your latest Division A, Division B basketball girl polls. As we wrap that up, games tonight, looks like some of your top 5 teams in action this evening, as you have number 1 in Division A, South Prairie Max takes on Deslax Burlington. Number 2, Valley City is at Wahpeton. Number 3, Turtle Mountain is at Kenmare Bullbells. And then Kindred receiving votes at Central Cass, Mayport CG's at Devils Lake, and Fort Williams Minnewacan is at Rugby. And then out of Division B, top 5 teams in action, number 1, Benson County takes on North Prairie. Number 2, Flashers at Center Stanton. Number 3, Central McLean's at New Salem Almont. Number 5, Maple River is at Barnes County North. Winemere's at Richland. Enderlin's at Oaks. And Edgeley Como Montpelier is at Medina, Pingree, Buchanan. So some of your top 5 teams out of Division A and B, and also your Region 1 and area schools in action this evening for both Division A and Division B. Looking at your region standings, top 3 teams out of Region 2. Right now, Thompson High School sits at 5-1 in Region 2. They're 11-2 overall. Carrington High School, number 2 at 3-1. They're in the region. They're 8-3 overall. And 4 wins Minnewacan, 2-1 in Region 2 action. They're 8-3 overall. And out of Division A, Region 3, South Prairie Max sits at 2-0 in Region 3. They're 10-1 overall. Stanley High School, 1-0 in the region, along with Dunseith. So those are your top 3 schools in Region 3. And then look at Region 4, your top 3 schools. Hazen High School undefeated in Region 4 play. They are 6-0 overall, or 6-0 in Region 4. They're 11-1 overall. Watford City High School, number 2 at 4-1 in Region 4 play. They're 9-4 overall. And Dickinson Trinity is 5-2 in Region 4. They're 7-6 overall. So those are your top 3 teams in region standings. In Division A, Regions 2, 3, and 4. Your number 1 team out of Region 1 Division A is Valley City High School, sits at 6-0. Northern Cass and Lisbon. Northern Cass is number 6 at 1-4 in Region 1, and Lisbon High School sits at 0-6 there for your Region 1 standings. Yeah, those players are back out on the court. That'll wrap up our Olsen Accounting halftime show. As we take a look at your Bank North scoreboard, heading out of halftime, as Northern Cass leads the Broncos by a score of 29-16. And the Broncos with the ball. Looks like Adair will inbound it. So there's Adair. And the Broncos turn it over. Looks like Adair put it on the line. Down to 7:52, 8 seconds off the clock. Third quarter. There's Melander. Melander to Hovness. Gets it back to Gelbert, top of the key. Gelbert inside to Melander. Melander turned away. Ryder pulls it down. Goes inside the lane. He's going to turn around left side. Turned back by Differding. That's for 3 and put it up for Hovness. 16-32 is our score. Jaguars led by as much as 7 at the end of the first quarter. 13 at halftime now, up 16-32. That's pulled down by the Jaguars. To Gelbert. Works it inside the lane, turns around, that's Olsen for 2 for Olsen. Turns around inside the lane, put it off the glass, and good for 2. I have her for 5 in the game. She had 3 in the first half and a foul. Ryder whistled with a foul. That's her second. First of the team foul of the quarter for Northern Cass. Kemple with the ball, inbound by Adair to Kemple. Tried to get it to Differding. That's knocked away by Ryder. Last touch by the Broncos. Goes to Melander to inbound to Hovness. With 6:40 remaining, third quarter. So looking at 18-point lead for Northern Cass inside the lane. Has to kick it back out to Hovness for 3. Puts it up, rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound by Adair underneath. Adair had the ball momentarily. Her and Hovness get tied up. And off the inbound, mishandled by Melander. Hovness with the ball, gets it back to Olsen inside, rolls around off the glass, and good for 2 for Olsen. The Broncos with Adair, now back to Differding. (16-36). 7 unanswered. That rolls around off. Gelbert with the rebound. She has the big board. Goes up for it, quickly down court for three. Melander rolls off, no good. Gilbert comes screaming in there against Differding. And looks like last touch by the Jaguars. Or excuse me, last touch by the Broncos. So Hubness to inbound it. Hartle in for Lisbon. Adair will take a seat. Looks inside, trying to feed the ball into Jalbert. Jalbert about a half a step behind. Kemple to inbound it. To Differding, 5:30 remaining. Here, third quarter. Broncos now down by 20, 36-16. And Differding pulls up by the free throw line. No good. Rebound by Melander. Melander brings it down. Almost traveled with it to Hubness. Hubness with the three-point shot. Rebound by Olsen. Works it inside. Up by Gilbert. She's going to draw the foul. So that goes against Kemple. Kemple with the foul. So Kemple with two fouls in the game. First team foul of the quarter for Lisbon, 5:03 remaining. That shot is good. And the second one, so 16-38. And Gilbert, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Give her 7 points in the game. Unofficially here for Differding, gets it to Hartle. Hartle misses Hoff. Stolen away and cleaned up by Hubness. Quickly down court. Melander for three, rolls off, no good. Ryder with the rebound off the glass. She's fouled off the putback. So that'll bring Ryder to the line. Ryder had 12 points first quarter. She's going to add to that tally. And looks like timeout by the Broncos, down 39-16 after that free throw. As we have a timeout on the floor, the Bank North scoreboard 39-16 in favor of the Jaguars with 4:38 remaining in the third quarter.
Worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Are you looking?
All right, welcome back here. LiveEd.com is Northern Cass leads this with 10 unanswered in the third quarter so far. It's 39-16. They led 29-16 coming out of the half, and they've built that lead now to 23 over the Broncos. So 10 unanswered by Northern Cass. Lisbon looking for their first points of the quarter. As Ryder back to the line. Trying to go perfect. She makes another one. Yeah, she's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Has 14 points in the game for Northern Cass. Differding with the ball. Guarded by Melander. And a double dribble. So Broncos turn it over off the dribble. Back to Hubness. 4:32 remaining in the third quarter. Melander brings it down. Jalbert with it. Right side guarded by Kemple. Hubness works inside. Differding with the steal. Differding quickly down court. Feeds it to Kemple. Back to Mears. To Hoff for three. Top of the key. Back of the rim. No good. Rebound Hubness. Quickly down court. Left side Ryder. Off the glass. Good for two. And fouled for Ryder. So Ryder has a chance to make it a three-point play. And that's going on Hoff. Hoff picks up the foul, her third of the game. Third of the quarter for the Broncos, team fouls. Northern Cass with one. So it looks like Gilbert and Hubness come out. And Faith Fury is in. So Fury in off the bench. Now with Mayers, 3:52 remaining. So Mayers to Kemple. Gets it to Differding. Differding top of the key, looks it over. Back to Kemple. Scrum on the floor. Hoff stole it away. Fast break underneath. Good for 2 to Olsen. So it's Melander to Olsen. I think I have Olsen for 9 in the game. Hartle brings it down court. 44-16. There's Mayers working inside. Differding and a foul by Melander, so she'll pick it up. So 3:13. 44-16 is our score. Broncos looking for the first points. Looks like Kemple to bring it in. So Kemple, far side of the court. Looks for Differding. Broncos looking for their first points of the half. That's stolen away. Loose ball on the floor. Nylander with the steal. And the Jaguars down court. Nylander with the ball. Works underneath the basket. Puts it up off. No good, but going to the line to shoot 2 is Olsen. Olsen 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the first half. So Hitter is going to pick up the foul for Lisbon. It's 4th team foul of the quarter for the Broncos. And that's good for 2 for Olsen, or good. First one's good for Olsen. She's going to put up the second one. 45-16. Second one good. So she's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 16-46. Broncos in a scoring drought. Now building that lead to 30. Either the Jaguars. Here's Ryder after rebound. Going to lay it up off the glass and good for 2 for Ryder. That was a rebound by Olsen. And Differding is going to go right side. She's going to lay it up off the glass. Just missed it. Rebound by Melander. So Melander brings it on. Ryder looking inside for Olsen. And that's good for 3 for Ryder. So 51-16. Kemple with the ball for Lisbon. Looking for that's Hitter. And tried to force it inside to Hitter. Ball's tied up with the minute 55 or minute 56 remaining. Northern Cass will inbound. Gets it to Melander. Melander brings it down court. Here's Adair with the defense. Works it inside to Olsen. Olsen turned back by Kemple and off, give and goal, and put up and in for 2. And a foul, so count the basket. And a foul. 53-16. And that one's good. So 54-16. There's Kemple back to Differding. Works it around back to the right side. And we're going to have a foul. Looks like this is going against Melander. So Melander with the 3rd foul. That's 3rd team foul of the quarter. Broncos with 5 team fouls in this quarter with a minute 17 remaining. Still in the 3rd quarter. Lisbon's down 54-16. Still looking for the first points of the quarter. There's Kemple. Goes off the foot of Ryder. Mears is going to pick it up. She's going to go baseline, work it inside to Differding. There's Ryder with the steal. Bringing it down court. Saved into the hands of Hitter. Steals it away. And working Differding right side. Kemple baseline. Bounce pass underneath the Mears. She's going to lose it. Cleaned up by Hitter. And she's going to go hard to the floor. So Rachel with the foul. And down to 45 seconds remaining. Different is going to go right side, put it up, and she's fouled. So that's 5 for the quarter, down to 40 seconds remaining. Melander is going to pick up 4. That's another foul for Melander. Differding goes to the line. So Differding has a chance to put the first points of the quarter for the Broncos. She's going to make it. So we're 17 to 54. Second one also good for Differding, 18-54. Differding puts in the first 2 points of the quarter for Lisbon. So look at Differding right now with 11 points in the game for Lisbon. Down to 28 seconds, about a 5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Rachel's going to move in, passes it to Ryder for the assist. Off, no good. Hit the backside of the rim, rebound by Mears. And Differding is going to go inside the lane, turns around, spin the move inside, off, no good, a little bit too deep, rebound Ryder. Quickly down court, the Jaguars, 4 seconds. There's Rachel. Rachel with the ball is going to put it inside just a little bit too late, and that'll do it for the quarter. And we are 54-18 up on the Bank North scoreboard. Northern Cass over the Lisbon Broncos in the third quarter. Moving to the fourth, we're going to step away for a timeout on yourliveevent.com.
Next winter project, Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
All right, welcome back here at yourliveevent.com. Just taking a look at some of the scoring. Just unofficial stats coming out of the third quarter, going into the fourth. As Northern Cass led by a score of 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. Halftime score 29-16 in favor of the Jaguars. Now after the third quarter, 54-18. Broncos with the ball. Jaguars with the lead. And Hoff looking inside for Mayers. Mayers going to turn around. She's fouled, driving to the basket. That was before the foul. As we're started the fourth quarter, continuous clock here in the fourth quarter, and it's looks like Kemple. So just trying to see who that was. That was Erickson. So Erickson in the game with the foul. Melander with 4 fouls in the game for Northern Cass. And Differding is going to pick up another one. So she has 3 in the game. First team foul for the Broncos of the quarter. Here brings it down court. That was Lavig. Works inside, knocked away by Hoff. Hoff's going to go fast break. Has Kemple, she pulls up. So give Hoff the steal. That rolls off, no good. Battle for the rebound with Winterquist with the board. Quickly down court. Going to bounce, pass it out to Lavig. And last touch, Differding. So 54-18. That was the score at the end of the third quarter. 6:30 remaining fourth quarter. That's Erickson. Gets it out to Winterquist. Back to Erickson. Here near side. Works it inside. Blocked and knocked away by Kemple. She's going to draw, or she has the foul. So Kemple with the foul. She has 3. Second foul of the quarter for Lisbon. Second team foul of the quarter for Lisbon. And that shot kind of thrown up and out for the Broncos with the ball. They're Differding. Off to Differding. She brings it down court. 5:50 remaining. Here in the fourth quarter, inside to Mears, giving goal, no good. Turns around inside the lane, rebound to Lavig. So give Lavig the rebound. Quickly down court to Erickson, working inside. Lavig is going to go left side, lays it up off the glass, no good. She comes back in to get her own rebound. And Broncos with possession, 54-18. Still looking for the first points of the score, or first points of the quarter. So here's Differding to Adair. Differding is going to go right side this time. Adair looks for Kemple. Kemple left side, trying to get sneaking into Differding here. Darting down the lane on the left side. That's stolen away, knocked away by Winterquist with the steal. Back to Lavig, working inside. Over to Fury. Fury to Erickson. Erickson inside to Winterquist. Off the glass, no good. A rebound, Hoff. So 4:40 remaining, fourth quarter. Still looking for the first points of this quarter. That's knocked away. In on the line, so no turnover. The Broncos will retain possession. Fury got a hand on it. Here's Adair looking for Mears. Bounces it in. Back to Differding. Differding has an opening left side. Is going to pull up off the glass. She's fouled as the Jaguars converge on Differding. She's going to draw the foul. Goes to the line. So that's going to go on Fury. Picks up her first foul. Second team foul of the quarter for Northern Cass. Differding puts it up. Good for Differding on the first. And number of players in and out with 3:58 remaining. Here to shoot her second shot is Brinley Differding. And the second one off, no good. And the Jaguars with the rebound coming quickly down court. Turn around, hot shot, no good. Loose ball on the floor. Kemple to Differding. Looks like she has Adair. Left side off the glass. Good for two for Adair. So 21-54. 3:23 remaining fourth quarter. Broncos with the ball. Adair gets it out to Mears. Mears has Kemple, top of the key, knocked away by Hoff, and a foul. So Tribwasser, I think, whistled. So Tribwasser whistled with the foul. And Mears with it, bounce pass to Hoff, lays it up off the glass, no good. Looks like another foul going against Tribwasser inside. She's going to pick up two quick ones. And fourth team foul of the quarter, 2:36 remaining fourth quarter. Hoff to the line to shoot. She'll have two. The first one is good for Hoff. So give Hoff 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Second shot. Rolls off, no good. Goes 1 of 2. 22-54. Jaguars still looking for their first points of the quarter. That's going to roll out. Last touch by the Jaguars. Adair to bring it in. 2:20 remaining. Broncos with Adair, Differding, Hoff, Kemple, and Mears in the game. Back to Mears. Inside, right side. Rebound Differding. That was Hoff that put it up. Rebound by Differding. She puts it back up and fouled. So here's Differding with a minute 50. Has another chance to add to her total. Hits the first one. Second shot, minute 50. Rolls off front of the rim, no good. So 23-54. Is looking at a timeout, so it looks like we have a timeout on the floor with a minute 37 remaining. We're in the fourth quarter here on YourLiveEvent.com as Northern Cass has the lead 54-23 over the Broncos. We'll step away for a word from our sponsors.
To maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
All right, welcome back here at YourLiveEvent.com. Our score here at the minute 37 remaining, fourth quarter, 54-23. Broncos with the ball after the timeout by Coach Tui. Giving to go inside to Differding, and she's fouled. So the Broncos looking to run a play. Caitlin Knutson with the foul. Differding puts it up. That's short. Give her the second. Makes the second one, so 1-2 again for Differding. 54-24, lead down to 30. Final minute 15 as the Jaguars with the inbounds quickly down court. Adair with the defense for Lisbon. Erickson with the ball, working it inside. Tribwasser off the glass and good on the turnaround. So Tribwasser came in, picked up a couple of quick fouls, but now offensively with the basket and has a chance to convert a three-point play. Don't think they put that basket up there. And that's also good, so 24-57. I think if that's right. So Tribwasser with 3 points in the game, 1-1 from the free throw line. She's going to look for a steal. Bats it away, picked up by Erickson. Kemple hustle. She'll get the ball back. No double dribble. And she's looking for Hoff. Hoff has a dare right side. Hoff's going to pull up free throw line off. No good. Kemple looking for another steal. And down final 20 seconds. Adair with the defense. Tribwasser. Final 10 seconds. Tribwasser's going to hold it. And that'll do it as the Jaguars over the Broncos this evening here in Division A Region 1 girls basketball by a score of 57-24. That's your final, as we'll come back for our post-game show or Ember Energy Play of the Game and our ASA Precision Play of the Game. That's just coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care. guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance. What?
Hey, welcome back here, liveevent.com, as the Northern Cass Jaguars down the Lisbon Broncos, your final 57-24, your final score inside the Lisbon High School Gymnasium, as the Broncos now drop to 0-12 on the season. They're 0-7 in Region 1 play. Northern Cass will improve to 3-9 overall, and they are now 2-4 in Region 1 Division A girls basketball, as the Jaguars led by a score of 15-8 at the end of the first quarter, pulled away 29-16 going into halftime. And then the Broncos with a long scoring drought, as it was 3/4 of the way through the third quarter before the Broncos finally get on the scoreboard, as Northern Cass strung together looks like right around 25 unanswered on the Broncos, and then they ended up extending that lead at the end of the third quarter. It's 54-18. Yeah, differing with a couple of free throws to put the give the Broncos their only 2 points of the third quarter. So it was 54-18 at the end of the third quarter, and then that finished up with your final score 24-57 off of a couple of free throws in that fourth quarter there for Brinley Differding. And for the Broncos, unofficially in the stat column, Differding unofficially with 15 points in the game, and also had her of 6 of 12 from the free throw line, so she led the Broncos in scoring unofficially with 15 points. Hoff in the game with 3 points, 1 of 3 from the free throw line and 3 rebounds. Kemple with 2 rebounds and a couple steals for Lisbon. Differding unofficially with those 15 points in the game, along with her to go with in the game. Looks like she had 6 rebounds unofficially, and also going 6 of 12 from the free throw line. Mears in the game with 5 points. Hartle in the game with 2 rebounds and a steal, Hitter with a steal. And then for Northern Cass, unofficial in the scoring column, looks like Melander with 2 points in the game. Jalbert unofficially was 7 points in the game. Jalbert going 4 of 4 from the free throw line, a couple rebounds, couple steals for Jalbert. Melander with those 2 points in the game, 4 rebounds and a steal for Melander unofficially. Ryder unofficially in the game with 17 points in the game, along with 4 rebounds. And Ryder going 2 of 2 from the free throw line in the game. Olsen unofficially in the game with 11. Also with 5 rebounds in the game for Olsen. Hovness in the game unofficially with 7 points. Also with 3 rebounds and a steal. Winterquist coming off the bench unofficially with 5 points in the game. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, a rebound and a steal. Rachel off the bench unofficially with 6 points in the game. 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Lavig off the bench with a rebound. Erickson with a rebound. Tribwasser with 3 points in the game. 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Also off the bench for Northern Cass was Knutson and Fury off the bench. And so that's your final score and the unofficial stats. And the final score is Northern Cass over the Broncos by a score of 24-57. We'll come back, give our Egg Precision Player of the Game and our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game coming up on your liveevent.com.
And I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
All right, welcome back to your 11event.com. Your final score, 57-24, Northern Cass over the Lisbon Broncos. And we'll turn to your Agassi Egg Precision Play of the Game. Agassi Precision Egg Precision Player of the Game. That's going to go out to Brinley Differding of the Lisbon Broncos. Differding putting in 15 points for Lisbon. Yeah, she is your Agassi Egg Precision Play of the Game. Agassi Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And then your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Bringing energy to the game. Life takes energy from Enbridge. Energy for life. Enbridge.com for those career opportunities. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Yeah, and that's going to go to Carly Ryder. Ryder putting in 12 points in the first half for Northern Cass. And helping them break that open, breaking the lead open in the first half. Northern Cass led by a score of 29-16, had the 13-point lead, and Ryder accounting for 12 of those 29 points in the first half for Northern Cass, and she finishes the game. Looks like with 17. I'll give her 19, so missed 2 points. So give Ryder 19 points in the game unofficially. She is your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Yeah, as we wrap things up here from Lisbon High School, as Lisbon activities to close out the week, we have boys wrestling in Lisbon. They're at Lemoore, so boys wrestling is at Lemoore at 5 p.m. And girls wrestling in Lisbon, girls have a quad here in Lisbon that starts at 5:30 p.m. And then also this week, girls basketball is at Oak Grove, and then we have the Storhog Wrestling Tournament here Friday and Saturday here inside the Lisbon High School Gymnasium for boys wrestling. Storhog Wrestling Tournament Friday and Saturday. And then the girls wrestling team is at West Fargo for a tournament on the 23rd of January. So that'll close out the week for the Lisbon High School winter activities with wrestling and girls or both boys and girls wrestling and then girls basketball here to close out our week. So that'll do it here from Lisbon High School, as this is Brent Dick along with our camera girl tonight, Kiara Mall. So we'd just like to say thank you for tuning in. Thanks to our sponsors out there, our ad sponsors and feature sponsors for bringing you this broadcast of North Dakota High School athletics, boys and girls basketball this evening from Lisbon High School.
Wood for your next winter project. Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.